that's just the way I am. I'm very black and white in my thinking, and all I'm thinking about is those golf course. And I think that's probably the one that if you asked me to be a member of anywhere, I'd quite happily just go and play that every day, because we just view things differently. We prioritise different things, I think, in our days.
I love a gift shop. I'm in a club shop. Episode 52, Chris's top 3 courses of 2025. So in today's episode, it's a way to look back and review the frankly amazing golf we've been lucky enough to play this year.
Yeah.
We've travelled many a mile, taking in some of the nation's finest and not so finest services. We've seen the same one 3 times. We've seen hours in the morning that we really shouldn't have been seeing, and we've probably slept in way too many Premier Inns than's healthy for a human being.
We have.
But before we carry on and find out your top 3, Chris, please could I ask for a quick tap on the follow or subscribe button. There's no cost at all for you, but the benefits to us are absolutely massive. Our reach expands, our clout gets a bit cloutier, and maybe even we can get some sponsorship in the future. The more we can do that, the better our product can be, and then you're going to enjoy it more. So, all for a microsecond of your time. Now, back to the episode. Chris, how was 2025 for you in terms of golf?
It was pretty good. I mean, mostly I've just been working on making my cloutier. That's been
Cloutier is a good.
That's been the
like that
main
should
goal
be a
for
new
the year.
social media app. Cloutier, yeah.
No, it's been. Do you know what? It's actually been really enjoyable. So last night I just kind of did some preparation dish. You'd be pleased.
Things will never cease to amaze me when you say stuff like that, Chris.
It's remarkable, isn't it?
Actual prep.
Yeah. I'm turning into a real live adult at some point.
You're going to start hating yourself soon, Chris.
I know, yeah.
I think you should go back to just winging it.
Yeah.
What were your top 3? The last 3 courses I played? That kind of thing.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
But yeah, no, it was really nice to look back and just see what a breadth of golf courses we've covered over the last 12 months. It's remarkable, really, isn't it? I mean, is it 15? Is that the total count?
15 we've played this year, yeah. And you think about where we've taken in. Like, we've gone to Mid Wales.
Yeah.
That was like a 3-hour drive.
Yeah,
We've gone to Surrey.
Surrey, yeah.
That was like 4 hours down south.
Down south, yeah.
We've
been
played
to
a couple
East
near
Coast.
Yeah.
Woodall Spa.
Yeah, I know. We've been right into the heart of the country.
Yeah.
Or England, I should say. And then we've been
3 Scotland trips.
right up to Scotland. I mean, I still find it phenomenal now that until this year, I had never set foot in Scotland to play golf.
Yeah,
and we've done it thrice now.
Thrice, indeed.
Yeah.
We have. So yeah, no, it was a really enjoyable experience. Actually, just sitting down and looking back over yardage charts and just kind of reminiscing a little bit on what's been this year.
I'm getting a flashback to last year when we did our sort of review-ish episode.
Yeah. Of the 3 courses we played.
Courses. We're trying to like scrabble around for some answers, and it was but it's I mean, when you look back at it, brilliant. Last year we'd played 3, so it's difficult to say was this journey what you expected it to be. We've played 18 courses in total, 15 this year.
Yeah.
How did this go versus, because bear in mind you're the architect of this mad adventure.
That's a big word.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess I am ultimately, it is my responsibility.
Responsible.
Isn't it? Yeah.
And I have that committed on media now as well. So
yeah. I don't know. I mean, it's just been class, hasn't it? It's been such a great thing to take on. I think when we first started it, I touted the idea. I was like, yeah, fuck it, we'll play the top 100 golf courses.
Easy. Yeah.
And then we started doing it, and I don't know, there's a little bit of trepidation going, oh, crikey, this is going to be pricey, and this is going to be time consuming, and, there's going to be a lot of organisation and management, and then we've got the podcast on top of it. But it's just been, it's just joyous, isn't it? It was such a, we're so incredibly lucky to be going playing some of these golf courses.
I think that's the overriding emotion, isn't it? It's just we're just lucky to do it. Lucky that we've encountered some of the people that we've encountered along the way.
And that's been, I think, I know we've mentioned it before, but like a big chunk of the journey, right, is those people that you've met on the way. Like how many connections, how many friends have we made on the way this year? It's been a pretty cool experience, hasn't it? Just
Yeah, I think
doing it with other people as well as just
we're
the two of
extroverts as well, a
us.
little bit to a degree. Like, you know, we like going out and socializing and stuff like that. So kind of, it probably, well, it certainly does for me, but I'm sure it does for your personality as well. It's like going and chatting for 4.5 hours to almost a complete stranger.
Yeah, yeah.
Getting to know them a little bit better. Like, that's right up my street. Like, I love that.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's been fab, and I think that's the bit that I didn't really kind of foresee coming, like the
Yeah.
actual journey and the people that you'd meet along it. You didn't really think about that. It was just we're going to go and play some great golf courses, right? But
Yeah.
it's been so much more than that, hasn't it?
It's we've said it previously, but it's just all encompassing, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, and how exciting is it when you come to morning of a trip or playing a course or whatever? It's just like, yes, we're going off and doing this again. All right, let's see what today brings. So today's episode does bring you what your top 3 golf courses were in 2025.
Yeah.
And we're very much going to do this in order.
Okay.
So let's start with the third in your top 3 and why, Christopher.
See, the third was, I think, the most difficult because I think there's probably 1, 2, 3, probably 4 courses that could have easily gone into
bronze.
that third place.
Oh,
So it was
interesting.
a really, really tough decision, I think, to make. So, do you want me to give you the 4 courses that could have gone in there?
You could do if you want. Yeah,
because I think they all need a
mention. Okay.
Because,
yeah.
Because it was real fine margins between these.
Before you
between
tell
these 4.
us,
Yeah.
I echo that to a degree. I found my first 2 were relatively straightforward.
Yeah, I had them nailed on, to be honest.
And then the third one, I was like, I could see the merits of any of them.
Yeah, I think if I'd have done this in a week,
You know,
I could have had some different. It was really such fine margins between those.
Love that.
Those 4 courses.
Just depends which way I got out of the bed.
Yeah, exactly. Just depending on my mood on the day.
Now, we have to say there are no awards going out to these golf courses. And if you are at a golf course and you're a member of a golf course that we played with you, please don't hate us. But we're trying to basically sift the best out of the best.
Yeah, I mean, let's face it,
ridiculous.
We've not played anything this year that's been anything other than completely fabulous, have we? Like, it's just been
Cruden Bay.
Yeah, well, we should have a little special mention for Cruden Bay for me.
Yeah.
Do you know what though? It's not at the bottom of my list, which is interesting.
Cruden Bay's not bottom of your list.
It's not at the bottom of my list, no.
Right.
It's actually 4th from bottom.
Interesting. I should know this because you actually sent me a list, but I completely can't remember now.
I did, yeah.
Yeah. Right, go on then. Hit us with number 3.
You want number 3, or do you want the 4?
Sorry. Give us the 4 that were in contention.
Okay, I'll give you the 3 that just missed out first.
Right,
Then.
okay.
So the 3 that we just missed out on third place were Dunbarney, and I think that was a particularly difficult one to miss out because that was such a joyous experience, wasn't it, around Dunbarney? Like, everything they did was just absolutely nailed on, perfect.
It's top notch, wasn't it?
It was just it was brilliant, and I think the only thing that maybe just pushed it out was I think if you go back in 5 or 10 years when it's just a bit more mature, the grass and the greens and stuff, I think it'd probably be going towards number 1, to be quite honest.
I sent them an email after we'd played, just thanking them for their time, and I did say that in our mind, like, you're only going one way in those rankings.
Yeah.
Because the course is going to get better, as you said.
Yeah, absolutely.
I didn't think I'd sort of start nerding out on stuff like this, but you mentioned that, and you said actually once the course beds in and matures, the difference, and that got me thinking about, because I had to do my top 3, that got me thinking about when we were walking along the fairway, and you were sort of telling me about how the fairway was versus somewhere like Gullen.
Yeah, or a Carnoustie.
Or Carnoustie, or Trump, or whatever. Trump's been a bit, it's probably in that 10-year, 11-year point now where Dunbarney's half of that.
Yeah.
And I thought, actually, there is a difference there, isn't there?
Yeah,
definitely. And that quality of, I'm geeking out on quality of the turf that I'm playing off. Like, this is just, it's mind-blowing to me, but go on. Anyway, sorry.
So that, like I said, that was a particularly difficult one, I think, to miss out on the top 3.
Yeah.
Also, Gullen, which you just mentioned, again, that was just such
fabulous golf course.
Such an awesome experience. That village of golf was just, it was just mesmerising, and I fell in love with it. And like I said, that's my retirement home right there.
We're going there,
I'm going to Gullen. I'm still got that nailed on.
But we need to work a bit harder, I think, don't we? Because we have to afford a place in Gullen. But
yeah. Oh well, once the podcast takes off, Nish will be millionaires.
If everyone
mate.
follows and subscribes as I've asked them to do, then we're on the way.
And the other one just to miss out was Hankley Common. And again, I think we kind of went there
Fabulous golf course
when the greens had been kind of aerated, and I think if we'd been there in its full pomp, like I mean, yeah, what a golf course that is, and it's not in our top 3 for the year, which is mental. It's not in mine anyway.
But like you said, absolutely, and that's an amazing thing to say there. That those greens had been aerated, and they were apologising, and we got charged less for our green fee because of it.
I mean, in terms of value for the rounds we've had this year, what did we pay for, like 25 quid or something ridiculous?
I think it might be 40, 44, 5, something like that for Hankley Common, which for the quality of that golf course.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd take those aerated greens everywhere with me, mate. They were brilliant. Anyway, I digress.
So drum roll, please.
So those are the right.
They were the near misses for the third place.
This third is going to be pretty spectacular.
I mean, it was pretty spectacular.
Right.
It was pretty impressive, and it's again maybe there's a bit of recency bias because it's the last one we played. But yeah, my number 3 for this year is Carnoustie.
The big dog.
Carnoustie.
Okay, so I mean, we probably ought to get an idea as to. I mean, it's the most recent one we played, yes, of course, but and the history and all that kind of. But in your head, why was it? What was it about that course that got you? So you said this is the third best I've played this year.
And it's interesting actually because I didn't sit down with any preconceptions of how I was going to kind of rank these. I just sat down and it was purely on a whim of what I felt on the day and what I experienced from the day. But looking at my top 3 now, correct me if you think I'm at the end of it. You can correct me if I think I'm wrong, but I think it's probably the 3 toughest courses we've played.
Interesting.
Maybe with one exception.
Okay, interesting.
But I think probably, I've not sat down and gone, "Oh, which were the tough ones? Which were the really hard ones?" But I think actually they are certainly 3 of the top 4 most difficult we've played.
Carnoustie is tough. We've described that, and the episode has actually gone out today, as it happens. But it was still a thoroughly enjoyable experience, wasn't it?
But I think what I've enjoyed about, and try to kind of understand that when I had it down on paper, and go right, why have those 3 made it to the top?
Yeah,
and I think just when you stood there and you have to make the shot. I mean, you don't have to make it because I didn't make any of the shots throughout any of the courses. But like you feel like you've got to hit that shot. For me, that is just almost like you're being dictated to. When you stood on that tee, you're being dictated to what you've got to do to get through that hole. Yeah. What strategy you've got to implement to get around that. That for me is what I come away and I've gone.
The famous brutal wind at Carnoustie is whispering in your ear, going, "Come on, then, big boy, make it happen. Yeah, what are you gonna do?"
Exactly. And it didn't happen. A couple of shots, maybe it happened.
None of us, but
not many shots.
Interesting. Yeah, that's good. But
I think that's the only kind of explanation I can have for having those 3 at the top of my list. But yeah, Carnoustie itself, I mean, like you say, I mean, the history of Carnoustie, right? It's the first open rotor course we played. But yeah, it was just from start to finish for me, with the exception of maybe the first hole. They were just class holes. Like everything was in the exact right place. Everything that's on that course is making you think. Every bunker, every ditch, every dike, every mound, every bit of rough, it's all getting into your head, and it's all making you think about what kind of shot you've got to hit next.
And I think that's wonderful. I mean, it's amazing that that's your take on that golf course, because that sort of stuff is like there's quite a lot of visceral stuff you're mentioning there, and like you're never going to forget that.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the thing, isn't it? Forget the name.
Yeah.
But like the actual golf course.
Yeah. I mean, some of those shots that I stood over, I was like, I don't think I can hit the shot. Like it's too difficult for me to hit the shot.
16-year-old Chris Gibbons would have been able to hit.
Oh yeah, probably. But also that just triggers a little challenge in me.
Yeah.
In my head, and goes like, come on then, you can do this. You've got this. Memory. Yeah. I mean, I didn't have it on most of the occasions.
We've proven that on multiple occasions that we haven't got it.
Yeah,
at all.
Absolutely. But yeah, there's just something in me. There's that little challenge that's kind of pushing me to do better and to make that shot. That I Now we've played a 18 or whatever we played in total. I'm realizing that's what turns me on a little bit
floats your boat, does it?
About golf is just that challenge.
A challenge.
Yeah.
Interesting. We're going to find out a whole load about you in these lists episodes, Chris. I think a whole load.
Yeah, it's more of just like a.
Did you factor in this third choice particular? I'll ask you now. Did you factor in the stuff that's around the golf course for this third choice, or was purely the golf?
I think for all my choices, I think again realizing that I've gone pretty much all for the golf.
What you mean, like buying a gold chocolate bar with Trump written on it didn't sway you on your decision making? Yeah, no, okay. I think that's fair. Isn't it? It's good to know your kind of reasoning. And how you've come about it.
Yeah, and I think that's just the way I am. I'm very black and white in my thinking, and all I'm thinking about is those golf courses, like the stuff that. The niceties around it, that's just not really my thing. You know,
but that's good though.
I can take it or leave it.
But it a part of what we're doing here is that we've got characters and whatever, and people are gonna. Some people will hopefully have an affinity with you, and some people will with me and my sort of style of what I like and whatever. And yeah. I don't think they do match actually. And I think that's a really good thing.
The more we've done, we definitely have a different.
And that's a good thing because people are going to hear different opinions and whatever. And the purists are probably going to listen to you and go, "Yeah, you're right." And it should be just about the golf that you play. You shouldn't be swayed by that other stuff.
Yeah.
You might be talking yourself into being a panelist, mate.
Panelist for what exactly?
I don't know. We'll make something up.
But yeah, right. I mean, Carnoustie is such a good test. I did feel completely mentally exhausted when I came off there, and for me, that's a good thing, right? Like you're completely zoned into that one shot that you're hitting at that point. You're not thinking about anything else that's going on in your life or anything that's going on outside of that one little moment. And you're hitting that shot.
Amazing.
For me, that's what golf's all about. And I think to get you in that state of focus for 4.5 hours, whatever it took you to go around
90 odd shots, that's
without
amazing.
any let up, that's something pretty special.
It held your attention for that amount of time.
It did, and holding my attention for more than about 30 seconds is quite difficult.
It's difficult. Yeah, absolutely.
The way my mind works.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
So yeah, I think that's kudos to Carnoustie for making me do that.
Right, wonderful. So Carnoustie goes in at number 3 for Chris.
Carnoustie number 3, just and also the greens were just so perfect. I think the best greens that we've played on so far, bar my number 2, I think.
Oh.
And yeah, just so strategic.
Yeah.
Bunkers were a real challenge when you go in them.
Were they? Never noticed, mate. Never.
I mean, also my highlight of the whole challenge so far was you in the bunkers at Carnoustie. That's something that I'll never forget.
Yeah.
Thanks, mate.
I'm trying not to forget it. I'm trying to forget it, but right. So that was third. What's conquered Carnoustie?
So what has conquered Carnoustie?
Number 2
is almost like a bit of a mini Carnoustie, but something about it and something about the way the kind of clubs set out and just the feel of driving down the little drive with little white picket fence down the side.
Oh, I know what this is.
And that golf club
take a guess.
Go for it.
Starts with G.
It does start with G.
Yeah, right.
The big
good.
G.
Right, you can tell us.
So yeah, my number 2 is Ganton. I just loved Ganton.
Classy place, wasn't it?
It was a really classy place, and again, it's similar to Carnoustie. It's so strategic, and it just sets you up to say, right, which shot you're going to hit, where you're going to go. It's not nearly as. I think the reason it's probably above Carnoustie is Carnoustie was so penal when you did miss that shot that you could just, it's like 7-8 straight away.
Yeah.
Whereas Ganton, you needed to hit the shot.
You could recover, couldn't
but
you?
You're going to make a bogey if you don't hit the shot, rather than a double or a triple straight away. So I think in that sense, it was a bit more playable than Carnoustie, but similar in the kind of strategic nature of it, that you've got to plot your way around it. And you don't have to be particularly long. You just got to kind of keep it in play, irons off tees and all that kind of stuff. And the greens and the bunkers, and they were just in such good nick. Like, it was so quick, those greens.
Fabulous day that day as well.
Yeah, it was a great day.
I feel like we're going to say that for every course we're going to list here, but we just had a fabulous day everywhere, didn't we? It was like...
Yeah, I really enjoyed that day out at Ganton.
It was
it was a great start to the day as well for me, personally. Going, shit, are we actually even going to get to Ganton? Nish, are you there? Are you awake?
Yeah, I don't remember the first 7 holes at Ganton, mate, so, Yeah.
So yeah, watching you hanging out your ass trying to play golf.
Oh my goodness.
Also
Yeah.
added to my enjoyment of the day.
I have to say, if there's any chance that they're listening, so Wayne and Anne Marie, I'm so sorry. I was terrible company those first 8 holes. Hopefully, I'll redeem myself afterwards. It was interesting, actually. Now you say about Ganton, I'm thinking about the back stretch, and certainly that 16, 17, 18 stretch was incredible, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But I remember actually I played all of that quite well, and you walk off a course like that, and you've had a terrible front 8, 9.
Yeah.
And then you just string a few holes together, and then you go, actually, now that course was great.
Yeah.
Wonderful, isn't it? What a wonderful feeling that is.
But I think Ganton for me is one of the few where we've been round and every single one of the 18 holes was almost as good as each other.
Yeah, nothing stood out. You mean?
We've been to some, I won't name any names, but we've been to some where you've got some really, really great holes, and then you've got a handful of holes that are just very average, could be on any golf course, and they just don't excite you that much. But Ganton was just, for me, I think it was the most perfect set of 18 holes that we played. They were all kind of in tune with each other. It didn't feel like you had these kind of big changes between holes, but it just nice flow, and it just each hole had its own little challenge that you had to kind of rise to.
Yeah, there were some lovely unique features there. They had the pandies.
Yeah,
that was a lovely feature.
Yeah.
That clubhouse was fun.
The clubhouse and the little white picket fence. There's just something about it. It was very kind of quintessentially English and
it was, wasn't it?
Really old school in there. So like sometimes I don't really like that about golf, but for some reason it feels right at Ganton. It feels.
I'm going to put it out there. It's just a shame it's in Yorkshire.
I mean, there is that. Yeah, there is that.
The wrong side of the Pennines, but they've done a bloody good job at it.
Sorry, Lancashire.
Oh no, yeah. I know. Can we redraw the boundary or something and just bring Ganton in, just a little pocket. Yeah,
just have it as our little Hawaii.
Oh, Chris, you got me thinking about Ganton. Yeah, it was a fantastic day, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
You're not being swayed by the fact that we got invited up to St Andrews that day as well. That's not swayed your decision.
Possibly. I mean, yeah, it certainly was the cherry on the cake, wasn't it, for that course, for that day.
Oh, mate.
And like you say, that finishing section around Ganton was one of the best we've played. The last sort of 3-4 holes, I loved them.
I'm gonna be fascinated to see if these 3 that we're gonna list here are gonna stand the test of time over the next few years. That'll be fascinating to see, won't it?
Yeah, I think there's definitely one that will.
Do you think?
And that's number 1 on my list.
Okay, right. Well, so before you tell us your number 1, you did mention, you were very kind to say that we had. I had some special mentions that nearly made it into the top 3.
Yep.
Are there any other notable mentions? This could be good or bad.
Yeah.
But are there any other notable mentions you wish to make and heap any praise on? It could be a little section of holes, whatever, before we go, right, actually, this is the final one.
I think the other one that stands out that I feel a little bit like I've neglected it a little bit, and it feels unfair to have done that a little bit. But Hindhead was such a special place to go and play golf. I think having played all the other courses, it kind of sits in that middle section for me. But it was like such a beautiful, beautiful place to play golf, wasn't it? Like it was just probably the most stunning course that we've played. I think
it was unbelievable.
Just, yeah,
we were just like going around, whispering to amongst us, so we didn't let Andrew and Tony hear it.
Yeah,
we were just like, this is why people go on about golf down in Surrey. This is why people like just go crazy for it.
Yeah,
it was. Yeah, what a day.
Yeah,
what a day that was.
And I think I've for the most part, I think I've been able to separate my poor golf from a poor golf course. But my golf was so bad at Hindhead that I probably don't really feel like I took in some of the courses as a course. Do you know what I mean? Because I think
you got a bit too annoyed.
I just had the shanks all day, and I was. It's the only round that I played this year where I've just been genuinely just angry going around and just couldn't control my temper.
Last angry man.
Yeah. So I think that probably did impact it a little bit. And I think if I went back and played it again, I think it would probably be a little bit further up the list.
It's quite good that out of 15 courses, and by no means was Hindhead like, oh, that's the only course I've not played well. Like, there's been other courses as well. We've walked off and gone, didn't really do myself any justice today.
Yeah.
But it's nice, actually, that there's only one it's a shame it was Hindhead was the one, but it's nice that there's only one where you've gone, actually, yeah, I'm struggling to detach that performance from the course.
Yeah.
With the others, you've kind of just
yeah.
gone, actually, no, I need to see this on its merits. That's
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
And as far
Bodes
as far as a walk round for a few hours goes, I mean, there is no better place than Hindhead, because that is it's a beauty. It's a real beauty.
Yeah.
And I think that's probably the one that if you asked me to be a member of anywhere,
Yeah.
I'd quite happily just go and play that every day. Just even it wouldn't matter if you played terrible golf, good golf, average golf. Just going for a walk around there is good for the soul, right? Good for the soul.
It was stunning.
Yeah.
Stunning everywhere, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think there was one hole, might have been the third, or might have been the second, actually. It was that one where it teed up really high and it drops right down.
Short par 5.
And right at the back of the green, there were a couple of houses.
Yeah.
And I thought,
Yeah.
like, I've always had this thing where I was like, you will never get me living next to a golf course because I know how poorly I aim at targets, right? Yeah. But that house, those couple of houses there,
you'd take that one.
looking down that valley, you
Yeah.
could see 3 holes, I think, down that valley. And I was like, oh, that's the place to live.
Yeah.
If you're going to live by a golf course.
Yeah.
And don't let us come and play because you're probably going to get some broken windows. Yeah. Right.
So yeah, I think that's
a good honourable mention.
My top 2 and a few honourable mentions. I mean, like I say, there's not been any bad courses we played this year, has there?
No, we're like, we're I mean, that's what's made it difficult, hasn't it? You're trying to pick out the best from the best.
Yeah.
But go on then, let's do it. So
I think
number
probably
one
from the review episode, if you've listened to that, you'll probably know already what my number 1 is. And I suspect it might be your number 1 as well. We haven't, just to let people know, we've not released
done any collusion on this,
so
actually.
we don't actually know. So we've kind of done our own independent lists, and we're just reviewing them as we go.
Written down in permanent markers.
And I think they're going to be very different lists because we just view things differently. We prioritize different things. I think in our days.
Trying to say?
I
love a gift shop. I'm in a club shop. Touche.
So yeah, you can come back for the next episode for Nish's top three pro shops of the top 100 golf courses.
It's got nothing to do with the golf course.
But yeah, number 1 for me, and again, I think I said it in the episode, I think probably by a decent margin was Mr. Trump's course up in Aberdeen.
I know, you've got to sort of say it with it's like barbed wire coming out your mouth, isn't it?
But yeah,
wow, yeah,
it was just so breathtaking. But also, it just surprised me with how good the golf was. I really wasn't expecting that. I was just expecting big, long, Americanized, bastardized version of a links course, but it was just so epic.
You'd get that idea from looking at the scorecard, if I'm perfectly honest with you.
Yeah.
The scorecard, you just
it's
go,
just so long.
This is just nice.
It's not gonna be fun.
It's like they're taking a piss, It's like, what can we do that's outrageous?
Yeah.
And let's stick it on a golf course. And then you get there and you go, oh no, oh no.
Yeah.
This is legit.
It was just.
Was it? What would you say was your? Did you have a stretch that was your favourite at Trump, or did you just feel like actually the whole 18, like Carnoustie, did the whole 18 just hold your attention?
I think so. Yeah, there wasn't a particular
Yeah,
there was maybe 2 holes in there that you could go. I don't know. I'd maybe take those out. I'm not that bothered about that. But the other sort of 15, 16 holes, just
now Trump as a course
unbelievable.
Is now. So I have actually found this out since we've done our Trump episode.
Right.
Duneland is a type of golf course.
Mm-hmm.
So Trump International in Aberdeen is very much a duneland course.
Okay.
You've got, in your list, you've got Ganton, which is inland links, if that's possible.
Heathland kind of.
Yeah. And you've got, forgive me, I forgot any third course.
Carnoustie,
sorry. That's it. Right, that's links, right?
Yeah.
They're quite different, those courses.
Yeah,
so you
they are,
haven't got a type as such, have you?
Not really a type, no.
Yeah,
but like I say, I think the only thing that really threads them together is that challenge. Because again, Trump was brilliant, and it was breathtaking and fabulous, and you get so many raised tees and beautiful views. But also, it's a real challenge of your golf.
Premium on your tee shot.
Premium on every shot. Again, you go into the rough there, and you're knackered. It's ball gone. Big score coming.
I feel looking at all of those courses as well, we've kind of, apart from Carnoustie, where we got the Carnoustie experience of wind, like the other two, we got sunny
Got
days,
pretty
didn't we?
lucky,
We got
yeah,
very
yeah.
lucky with the
We did.
which has got to impact us a little bit. But then, yeah, I mean, even when it's a little bit horrible, the weather, like that rugged beauty hits you, doesn't it? For something
Yeah.
like a Trump where you're
But
looking
also,
over
like,
everything.
I think probably Trump aside, but like I'm looking forward next year to playing some links in wind. Like I really enjoyed the Carnoustie wind experience. Like
Oh, bollocks.
yeah, I just love
Don't
it.
say that.
Let's go for some good old Irish gales is what we're looking for next year.
I feel like it's all going to come crashing down next year, Chris. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. What?
But yeah, Trump. I just think it was just so well done from start to finish. Every blade of grass in that place was just impeccable. It was just, yeah. Like I said, like we said in the review, just money's no object. They've just absolutely just nailed every single part of it. You know, from the design of the golf course to the maintenance of the golf course. You know, the fact that they just keep changing it and improving it as they've been going. They've been running over 10 years.
Mental.
Yeah, it's just that you know, that kind of continuous improvement, and I just think it's just so good.
Yeah.
So good. And it was only what 20 something on our list.
Yeah. 23, 4, something like that.
Yeah,
I think,
like
which is mad.
Yeah.
Really.
You asked me earlier whether or not you think these will stand up after the top 100, and now that's the one. I think that one will be.
That's the one that'll.
I think it's going to be very close. I think it'll be top 5 at least.
Do you feel like that's the one now that every other course you're measuring against?
That's my benchmark so far.
Yeah.
It's my benchmark. If you know, you bring the 3 that we played in last year.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's.
Would you think there's anything? This is a question I'm springing on you now. Is there anything from last year?
Yep.
That would get into that top 3? No.
No.
So that top 3 stands as your top 3, actual top 3 of your 18, doesn't it?
Yeah.
This would be a more relevant question next year because we've potentially got 30 courses, to talk about. But yeah, okay, interesting. Really interesting. Yeah.
So yeah, that's my top 3.
Wow.
Like it or lump it.
And I was going to say, if you're really backed into a corner, which one you're choosing, but I think I know which one you're choosing. If you're really, somebody said, you can play one more golf course. We can play one more 18 holes before you die. We're going to cart you off. Which one are you playing? I think I know the answer, but which one are you playing?
I don't know, actually. That's a more difficult question.
Is that a difficult question now?
That is a more difficult question because I think as much as I love Trump, I wouldn't want to go and play around there like regularly. If it was just one round, yeah, it would probably be Trump.
Yeah.
But if you were going to ask me to go back and play there every week, there's no fucking way I'd play around there every week.
No, want to get 118
No,
holes.
again,
And that's
I
it.
would hate golf.
You're getting no buggy.
Within about a month.
You can't even go in the clubhouse. You can't do anything. You just get plonked on the first tee. You play 18 holes, and at the end of 18,
Yeah.
when you get your picture with the flag, you're gone.
Yeah.
Trump.
But yeah, I could quite happily go and live at Glen Eagles for the rest of my years. I mean, if someone was picking up the tab, I'd quite happily go and do that and play those 2 golf courses.
I mean, how fabulous was that? Yeah, we should.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I mean, in terms of special mentions, in terms of the trips we've done, Glen Eagles was by far and away. Like if you break this down into the trips we've done, Glen Eagles is just streets ahead of everything else.
Special, wasn't it?
Like it was so good. Like both golf courses were absolutely unbelievable, and obviously the whole experience of being there.
Yeah, like everything. They do everything so well.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Right.
So basically, I've just special mentioned
every course.
We played,
yeah. Apart from Cruden Bay. But there you go.
Sorry, Cruden Bay.
Look, thanks, Chris. That was really interesting. Actually, really interesting. It'll be next week. We're actually going to be talking about my top 3, and I might have to think about these special mentions a bit more now. So.
Because I've mentioned them all already.
Because you mentioned them all, yeah. I can't what to talk about now. But yeah, thank you, Chris.